Hey, what's going on, guys? So today in this video I want to talk to you a little bit about dysfunction, and it's going to be sort of like a work in progress video, I guess, part one of two kind of series of how I'm going to be reworking my workspace in here. Also, just a heads up, stay tuned for later in the video. I have something really cool that I want to share with you guys that is going to be part of my new space, but I'm going to show it to you today. But yeah, I've been working in this space for almost a year now, and when I came into it, I did actually a lot of planning as to like how I spent quite a lot of time thinking about how to organize the space for video production and model production and everything that I do and share with you guys. And it's not working that well. It's working well enough, but I think I can make it better, so that's what I want to do. So basically, the room now, it's very messy, it's very cluttered, there's a lot of space that I'm just not really able to use just because of how tight and cluttered everything is. It's a really small room, so that's one of the things that I had to struggle with, but I think that even though it's a small room, there's more that I can do with it to make it more efficient in terms of how I'm able to make models and share that with you guys in different ways. So sometime in 2023, we as in USA Gundam Store should hopefully be moving into our new warehouse, which will be a much larger warehouse space and then a much larger studio space. Like my room, my office studio space will also be larger there, and then I can completely redo everything again once we move into that space and make that space work for me. But until that time, it's still probably months and months away from now, so I just want to make sure that I do what I can to make this space more efficient. And it's not only more efficient just for myself to be able to make models and share that with you guys, but just like mentally working in a space that's, you know, cramped and cluttered, and I don't feel like I can really, you know, work and utilize the space to its highest potential and, you know, make as good of models and as good as content as I possibly could. That's, you know, taxing mentally as well, so that's another reason why I want to redo the space. So as you can see, just like taking a look around the room, you can see there's just like stuff everywhere and there's a lot of clutter. So like the number one thing that I want to do is just try to reduce the clutter, just so that there's much more clean space around. And that also is going to go for just like kind of how I'm building models. So normally what I'll do is I'll like record the unboxing part of a model that I'm going to be building for review for you guys. I'll record like 2 or 3 or 4 unboxings at a time and then like build those kits up and then, you know, work my way through the reviews. But I'm normally not able to keep up with the reviews as far as like how fast I can build the kits. So I always have like a stack of kits that are built and ready to be reviewed, but I'm not actually getting through reviewing them in such a quick pace. So I don't want to have that kind of system. So basically how I want to do it moving forward, once this space is kind of reworked, is, you know, unbox a kit, build that kit, review that kit, and then move on to the next kit, and not have multiple kits kind of in progress at the same time. Now I will have like a work in progress going on at the same time, and how I want to do that is just the same way. I want to have it that I'm going to have one work in progress that I'm going to work on, you know, primarily until its completion before starting another one. And so, you know, however much time that takes, you know, whether it's a shorter project or a longer project, you know, just do it and just focus on that. And that's going to be a good way to reduce clutter, because a lot of the clutter, what it is just different things that are kind of in progress, just kind of laid around, and I'll do a little bit on this thing over here and then a little bit on that thing over there, and I have stuff in kind of a to-do pile over here. I just don't want to have that. And what I need as far as like video production space, I need a space to do reviews where you guys see like just the kit, and then I need a space like this where you guys see just me, where I'm talking to you guys, and I need some sort of like, you know, decent background for that as well. And then like a space for doing live streams and like live building, and that's been one of the things that's been like a big struggle. I've wanted to do a lot more live streaming in this space, but I've hardly done any live streaming over the past year, live stream building at least, just because with my current setup now, it's not really comfortable. I have to, every time I just do a live stream, I have to move a bunch of stuff around. And so I want to make it so that I have a space that's already set up that I can do a live stream easily without a lot of work, you know, rearranging a bunch of stuff. And so I need basically a space to shoot kit reviews, live streaming, recording myself, and also just like a workspace for me to just work on the stuff when I'm not recording it, or even when I am recording it, when I'm building stuff or doing modifications, doing like some sort of work in progress that I'm recording to put into a video to share with you guys. Just need all that space. It can't all be the same space, unfortunately. It maybe could, and that's what I'm going to try to do. Just basically try to make it so that the space, basically this space here that you're seeing now, is functional as kind of all of those things all in one. So that's what I'm going to be working on. I was planning on just buying a desk from IKEA, but I decided that I'm going to just build one myself, just because that way I can make it to the exact, width, depth, height, everything that is exactly that is what I want and what I need, and that fits in this space. I think that's just going to be the best way to go about it, is to just build something, and it doesn't have to be anything fancy. I already have a saw and a drill, and with that I can basically just cut some wood and put it together and just make a table essentially. And that's basically kind of all I really wanted to talk about so much in this video, is just kind of talk to you guys. I had made a post about that at Thanksgiving time saying that this is something that I wanted to do, but I just thought I'd just elaborate a little bit on that in video, and also just show you guys kind of what the space is looking like beforehand. And I'll do like kind of a before and after shot later in the video, but from now I'm going to be working on the space, so there might also be like a little break in videos if next week there's like not much videos coming out. That's why, it's because I'm working on the space. So there'll be a bit of a kind of awkward transition as I'm kind of going through that, but I'll try to still be putting out whatever content I can just to share with you guys. And also I'm now on TikTok, just a kind of small announcement. I'm on TikTok. I don't really like TikTok, but it's a place that it's just another venue that I can share stuff that I'm working on with you guys. So if you guys are on there, you can follow me on there. I'll be just sharing, kind of behind the scenes stuff, just like little stuff that I'm working on, things like that. I'll share with you guys. But as always, guys, just really appreciate all your support and patience. I got sent some very cool stuff that will be very useful for the new space here from HiGround. So this is an official collaboration with Mobile Suit, Gundam Wing, and HiGround. I have here the mouse pad and the RGB keyboard. So this is all Gundam Wing themed for those of us here in the US. Gundam Wing is very nostalgic. So this is really cool how it just comes in this, tube. I figure I should just show this to you guys. I mean, it's just packaging. Packaging, doesn't really count for all that much, but it's really nice packaging, I will say. Quite premium. And you slide out your very nice mouse pad here, which is quite large. So yeah, this will be nice just to add to the space. Check that out. Whew. I've never had like a really nice keyboard, or a really nice mouse pad for that matter. This one is very big. Check that out. That's huge. All right. But yeah, that's awesome. The Wing Zero and the Epion fighting on that, so that's really cool. Yeah, I've never had like a proper like gaming kind of setup, stuff like that, just because I don't do computer gaming. And although obviously I do a lot of editing on my computer, I just have the computer and that's it. But how I have my computer now is I have like my laptop up on like a stand, and so it's more comfortable like that. But I've never had just like a separate keyboard, so this will be cool to try out. And of course it looks really cool as well. Yeah, that's really dope, and quite heavy feel to it and everything. So I'll give you guys a close-up look at this, but I mean, check that out. It's pretty awesome, and yeah, quite hefty feel to it. I know there's a bunch of features, and I'll try to put some of that stuff in the video description down below, and there's obviously stuff on their website. The link to their website and everything will be down in the video description, and you guys can check that out. I know that these are quite limited as well. Has the Wing Gundam's face on there. That's pretty awesome, and of course the Gundam tricolors and everything. It's really nice, like really super high quality. I mean, as far as I can tell, this is someone again who's not really typically into this kind of stuff. I mean, seems pretty nice. A couple little stickers in there as well, pretty cool. But yeah, so huge thank you to HiGround for sending that out, and it was just really perfect timing. I don't think that was anything to do with the fact that I'm reworking my space, but it just so happened to work out that they reached out to me right at the time that I was planning to rework this space. So I told them, yeah, it actually works out really well that you're offering to send me this new keyboard, because in my new space that will be just a nice kind of new addition to the new space. So kind of like sort of feels a bit like a kind of welcome gift, I guess, in a way, to like my new and improved space. Hopefully much improved. It's going to be new. I'm going to try to make it so that it's much better for me, and then that'll make it much better for the content for you guys. So hopefully that's good for everybody all around anyway. And at the end of the day, it will ideally be very good for me mentally as well. So that's another another big plus. So anyway, guys, I know probably not the most interesting or entertaining video by any means, but for those of you who, you know, stuck around to just kind of listen to me talking about my plans for the space and everything, thank you guys so much. Just thank you all so much for your support. Like I said, now I've been working in this space for about a year, and I know it's been interesting. It's been different. There's been a lot going on for me in my life and stuff that we've been going through. And so I just really appreciate you guys. This, again, like I mentioned in my post at Thanksgiving time, but I guess now it's almost Christmas time. Thank you guys so much for all your support over the past year, over the past years, but especially over this past year. It's really meant a lot to me. Thank you, of course, to everybody here at USA Gundam Store, Adam, you know, for making it all possible. All you guys for watching. All my Patreon supporters are awesome as well. So thank you all so much. Some really cool stuff, and you know, like I said, hopefully improvements to look forward to. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Until next time, hope you all have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.